Hey everyone, it is day 4 of Clashfronts and we're just looking at the round 3 results. So I can see that we have managed to claim all of the tiles that we plan to take, including this one over here, which I think we had quite a few. Oh no, there's only 7. It was a bit tight though, so I think I might put like another team member on that one in the next round, especially now that like a lot more is secure. Um, I'm gonna have a quick look at this one. Again, so we only lost about 6, and we got maximum points on our skirmish, which is great. Nice one again. This one down here. Okay, so they didn't really put too many on that tile. Okay, so I think moving forward, we're just going to just protect what we've got. I'm not really going to go after any of these other tiles. So at this point, I just need to protect this one, and this one. And then because Aqua still has access here, we'll also need to take this one and also protect these two, just for this one round. This one is now safe because it's only connected to us. So it shouldn't be too bad this round to spread my numbers out. As mentioned in the previous video, I did take my vanguards off these tiles. I'm still going to keep them off. When I'm looking at the reports, we're very ahead in points, so I'm not too concerned about skirmish points. I'm just going after coverage at this point. So let's switch over to the Clashfront calculator, and I will show you guys how I'm updating the sheet today. As usual, the first thing I'm going to do is change the point overrides to count in the previous round's points. So I'm going to change this to round 3. I'll update this one here, update this one, and our guilds. And then I'm going to switch over to the point calculator screen. Okay, so looking at round 4, I can see that this is the current state of the map. And in round 4, what I want to do is I want to take this last base in here. So I'm going to set this as something that we are going to be taking. As mentioned earlier, I'm not going to try and take this base or these ones. I could take this one. I could probably also take this one. My guild spent a few weeks taking majority of the bases on the map. And this week, we're just going to stick with these ones and give these guilds at least one tile this week. Very generous of us this week, I guess. And since we're coming into round 4, we also have the treasure coming into play. So that's located on this tile here. So you'll notice at the top of my sheet, I have set that as the treasure in the selector box here. And on the round 4, you can see that our points are also including those extra 600 points that the treasure provides. So I'm going to switch over to allocate the team numbers now. Okay, so like yesterday, I'm going to start with my save tiles, and today I'm probably not going to put anything on them, simply because I want to try and make sure that I'm filling in all my remaining places and keeping all of my inner tiles in this diamond. So I'm going to make a start with that. So for now, I'm going to set these as 0. And sometimes I go back and change it later. I just like setting them as 0, so I can sort of see them filled in. I don't really have to worry about them. Okay. So that is all the save tiles that we have this round. As you can see, we've actually got a few more tiles that we need to defend, which is why these are probably going to stay as 0s. At the moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles that we need to defend. It is stretching ourselves a little bit thin. Looking at our points, if we lose a tile, we lose a tile. At this point, my biggest concern is just keeping this little section in here. So my biggest priority will be putting teams on these 3 here. because I want to block off anyone from getting access to our treasure, which is in this spot here. So I'm going to make a start by just increasing this one up to 6, just for a little bit of extra coverage on that tile. We did see yesterday that we were almost losing that tile, so I'm just going to increase that to 6, and I might reduce it again and decide to abandon it. I'm just going to see how I go. And then when I was looking at the other fights, there wasn't really much happening on this part of the board, so I'm going to reduce that down to 12 this time. And I'm also going to set this one as 12, because I don't think that they're going to go for this one. It's a bit risky. They might, but I've got a feeling that from here they're going to either go for this one or they're going to go for this one. So I just don't feel like they would go here because it's not giving them access to this at all. They could also be at the point where they kind of realize that they're not going to win that off us, so might think that we are going to try and protect it, and they might try and take something else from us. Sometimes it's a bit hard to guess what's going to happen, so just try and do some even coverage. This one, I'm going to do 12 as well. This one, 12. Not overly fussed about it. This one can be 12 as well. And then what have I got left? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60, 66. So I've got 66 at the moment, which means I have 38 teams left. I think I'm just comfortable putting 15 on each of these, which leaves me some teams extra. So I need to make a decision where I put them. And I think I might put them here. So let me just change my number here to 15 as well. Paint is not great. And let me do a quick calculation. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that last week I kept calculating everything incorrectly, so I actually got a calculator out to do it this time. Okay, I'm at 99, so I have one left, which means I counted wrong before. See, that's why I need a calculator. I put the one up here, I think. Just in case we need that extra one. I think I'm going to go with that. I might change my mind through the day. I'm going to review our battle results again and just make sure that the places where we were very close, we are sort of covering a bit more. I don't think gold is going to really try and take this. They've been beaten by us a few times, and it's a bit hard to predict what Aqua might do. I feel like at this point they might be trying an all-out attack on us. They might go for this tile or this tile. Or maybe they're just going to, call it a day and just sit on these two. I'm really not sure. So we'll see what happens at the end of this battle round, and I'll be going into day 5. At this point, my guild is pretty secure. I don't think that even if we were to lose both of these tiles somehow, there's no way that we would actually lose our first place. It would also mean potentially losing, in multiple tiles and the treasure, and that definitely won't happen in this situation. So at the moment, it's just securing and not trying to predict what the other guilds might do. Sorry for just tacking this on to the end of the video. I just switched back to the game and noticed that there have been a few people leaving guilds in the Clashfront chat. I don't think I've mentioned it previously, but one thing I do like to do is keep an eye on this through the week. And if I notice people leaving a guild, I try and check which guild that is from. And the reason I do that is because even if they replace those people, they can't deploy anything on the map. So if you're in a very tight race with the other guild, like one of the other guilds, and they suddenly lose one person, you immediately know that they are now 3 team members down, 3 teams down. In this case, there's 4 people that have left. Uh, it could possibly be because we are kind of slaughtering them. I'm not really sure. If I go have a look at which guild they possibly left, I can't do that. I can go here though. They had like 15, so no, it's not them. I think it was Hooligan. I think they had 30. Yeah. I think it might be uh, all 4 from this guild, uh, which is convenient for us because they are the ones that I was most concerned about the next round. So having 4 people leave means they are 12 teams down. That just gives us that little bit of extra coverage on the map. One thing to keep in mind though is that they did have some inactive members, so maybe they were just being kicked from the guild. If you really want to be pedantic, you could go and keep a log at the start of the event so you know who is active and who can get kicked. But even for me, I think that's a bit too much and not really worth your time.